Well, hi, I'm back in the land of the living. In the words of my mum, I've been proper poorly. Oh, I have been poorly. Started on Friday, as you know. Well, cut a long story short, as you know, for a long time I've had a bad leg, and it's been giving me, well, two legs. I've had two bad legs really, but the right one in particular has been giving me lots of trouble. They kept saying it was eczema and giving me tubes of cream, whatever. Anyway, on the weekend, on the Friday, I started. Oh, I couldn't get warm. You know, you think you're trying starting with a bug, 24-hour bug, and shivering, shaking, covered in a duvet. I thought, I don't remember getting this from anywhere because I don't really go out and don't meet people. So, of course, I took myself off to bed as much as I could, as you can with a dog that wants the toilet every 5 minutes, but I thought I'd sleep it off. My mum's words again, you know, sleep it off, you'll feel better if you sleep it off. I was losing track of time, space, didn't know where it was, wasn't eating, barely drinking, doing nothing. Anyway, I got up on the Monday, and the fever broke like Sunday night really. I got up on the Monday, was feeling marginally better, so I was trying to do things, but I was just so exhausted. Kept falling back to sleep again. And it was sort of, I know it sounds gross, but it was Monday evening by the time I actually started to think, I need a shower. I'll feel better if I have a shower. So I stripped off the shower and my leg was like a beetroot. It was absolutely purpley red from the bottom of my ankle and way above my knee, halfway up my thigh. It's not right. It's not right. But by this time it was late and I thought, I'm not calling a doctor. You know, I'm not dramatic like that. I thought, you're not near death's door, it's not time for A&E. So I waited till Tuesday morning, and of course I couldn't get an appointment at the GP. So she said, go to the walk-in centre. I don't really have walk-in centres in the US, but we have them here. They're sort of a minor treatment place. There isn't a doctor, there's only nurses, but they will assess you, and if they don't know quite what to do with you, they will refer you on. Well, I walked in there, she just took one look at the leg, felt it, and said, not treating that here. She called a supervisor in, and she said no, she needs the hospital for that. So I thought, oh God. I said, what, A&E? And she went, well, it's sort of near A&E, but it's like the treatment centre. Anyway, luckily I met my neighbour, my lovely Julie, who lives next door to me. And I told her the story, and I said, will you give me a lift down? And she said, yeah. So she insisted then on staying with me, which is very, very good of her because we were there ages. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I said that before, didn't I? Anyway, they did blood tests, and the test for a blood clot was showing a low marker, but they couldn't rule it out. But the markers, the white platelet counts as something for an infection. Whoa, it was a massive infection. So she gave me an injection in my stomach and said, come back tomorrow and we'll try and do she gave me these tablets, that's right, antibiotics. Said, come back in the morning and we'll send you for ultrasound. And when I got up the following morning, it was like, I don't know what they put in those pills, but they were like wonder pills. I got up feeling, whoa, there's a day, you know, I feel wonderful. Anyway, they couldn't x-ray, they couldn't ultrasound my right leg because there was so much swelling on it that they couldn't get the ultrasound through. You know, I've got a fat leg anyway, let's face it, but the extra swelling. So I came away with a box full of injections that I have to inject all the way around my tummy button, one a day, which is quite fun. Not. No, actually it's quite easy to do because I've got quite a fat tummy, so I don't really feel it until I feel the sting after. And I've got these antibiotics which are working absolute wonders. I feel better than I have felt in absolute months. You kind of don't realise how ill you felt until you don't feel it anymore, you know. So here I am, back in the land of the living. So I've got to go back next Wednesday, and they're going to try and ultrasound my leg again. I'm doubtful it's a blood clot, really doubtful. I just think it's been a bad infection. But they say it's been brewing for months. It's not something I've contracted like over a week or anything. But I came out of there and I said to my neighbour Julie, do you know, I feel so much better in the fact that somebody's actually taking me seriously. They're not sending me away with a tube of cream saying, on your way, on your way. You know, I knew it was more than a tube of cream. Anyway, on with it all. I've had more necklaces come in the post. Most of the time I've forgotten I never ordered them, but I'm not showing you when I'm at. You've seen them enough, and you'll see them as I wear them anyway. This that you can see here, I don't know if you can see. Oh, this is my latest gizmo. I've not had time to check it out yet, but you know my hatred of ironing. Well, this is a steamer. It comes with, woo! But I made you dizzy then. It comes with a little tank, you know, for the water. And the idea is that you steam it. I mean, I have been reading reviews online. Woo! Here I am. Reviews online, and I think I should have bought a better quality one, but I am not fussy about small creases, you know. I think if you wanted, you know, pin sharp creases in your shirts and you wear jeans, I think you would need something better quality, but hey ho. Right, what are we on about now? Oh, that came with the steamer. It's apparently to do your collar corners, which won't be getting used in this house. Right, I've got a lovely thing that I had a conversation with a lady called Teresa Bartlett, and she asked me well, she knew that I was doing the Dolly's clothes, which have been abandoned really till after Christmas now, but they're still pending. And she said she had these lovely pattern books, and did I want them? And I said, of course. I said yes. And they are absolutely gorgeous. I can't thank you enough, Teresa. They are lovely. Look at those, aren't they beautiful? Yeah? Honestly. I don't know whose they are. I'd have to put my glasses on again, wouldn't I? Oh, they're Annie's Pattern Club. So I presume at some time maybe she was in the Pattern Club. As long as it wasn't the Pudding Club, Teresa, we're all right. And then this was the other one she sent me, which is gorgeous as well. Whoop. That's the little letter that she sent me. They are absolutely gorgeous. I won't have time to start any of them before Christmas, but they are. And what a fantastically talented lady she is. She sent me 2 ornaments that she's made herself. I mean, look at the workmanship on that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah? And then this is, I can't sew anything, you know, apart from, you know, sewing a seam up on a jeans or whatever that's ripped to my son's. So I'm in awe of anybody who can sew things like this. And then that's a little, I suppose it's a mailbox saying goodies. So these are going on my tree that Amy and Barry sent to me. And talking about Amy and Barry, they sent me an early birthday card. Very nice birthday card. With all the little, won't let you read the words because it's personal to me. But it's just happy birthday words. And Amy, knowing my love of vintage patterns, also sent me this lovely pattern. Which is, I think they're dateless, aren't they? They are timeless. They are, you know. She's been doing her Christmas show and tell kind of thing where she's sending things and that. She's Amy's Woolly World of Creations. Yeah, got that right. And of course Barry is Barry Gibson. Well, this video, I mean, I did try to spend some time with Zoe this weekend because she was very, very kindly doing a video to help numbskulls like me do some editing. And you know, when I mentioned I wanted to put names of people along the bottom and that. And we were doing this marvellous video, but I mean, sadly I just wasn't well. I didn't tell her at the time, but I was like, yeah. I mean, she must have thought, God, am I really boring because I couldn't stay awake. I mean, I've told her since, and she's quite okay with it. But she's done a fantastic video. If you're no good like me at editing, I'm not saying this video will get edited, it probably won't. But if you're not very good, I'm not good at putting pictures in, putting words on, editing the bottoms and the tops off things. And unfortunately, although she's told me twice already, I don't have a retentive brain. And when I come to do it for another time, I'm like, what did she say? Can't remember. Anyway, Zoe 24 Carat Crochet has done a lovely video if you want to go and take a look. If you're like me, a bit of a, what's it, you know, about doing things like this. Anyway, what else has come? Oh, a nice little box that came all the way from Hong Kong. It's really cute actually. It's got lots of little notions in it that are handy. You know, little pair of snippers, stitch holders, things like that, markers, point protectors, little tiny tape measure all curled up. I mean, for the money, that is absolutely marvellous, and you can pop that in your bag, take that anywhere with you. And then I got my first little pack of bubbles for the tree, you know, that Amy sent for me, Amy and Barry. Right, well, I've actually started to pick up my crocheting again, rev myself up, because I've got orders there that should have been posted, but I have been so, never got to the post office. I was going to go today, but my antibiotics are kind of going to, I won't go into details, but I need the facilities to be close by. Anyway, what am I doing at the moment? This is an order. Woo! It's done in ice yarn. I'll fold it, well, you can see the pattern like that. Then I'll fold it that way so that you can see the shade better. So beautiful shades of pink in a random. And these shawls take 3 to 4, but this is going to take 4 because I've only got that left in the third one. And I've got another few rows to do yet before I even get to the edging. That of course is the usual one of the, there we go, a 5-point diamond shawl that comes in, they make it in a weekend, which I'm sorry, but I'm a fast crocheter, but there's no way I can make it in a weekend. Maybe some of them in there because there's like a little baby's cowl thing. Where are we going now? Come on baby, where are you? I mean that, yes, you could definitely make that in a weekend. But as for the bigger projects, I don't think that's feasible. Anyway, I've got a knife. Oh, that's the wool that I'm using for the shawl order. It's ice. It's baby yarn, I think. Do you know, they're very bad at putting anything on these, aren't they? They don't actually put what they are. Oh yeah, it's Junior Magic. It is a baby yarn, yeah. Quite a few colours in that range. I mean, a lot of people ask me why I send away to ice. The postage is horrendous, yes it is. But the wool is very, very reasonably priced. So even when you add the postage on to, you know, what you've bought and then divide it all up, I share the postage out between how many balls I've sort of bought. I'm not one of these precious ones who goes, well, that was so much and that was so much and that was... I just share the postage out per ball. And it does work out quite reasonable. Well, I sent away for... well, I've got another order for a shawl. And it's the same lady who's got the pink one. She wants autumn shades. And this is how I start collecting. I start with my thoughts about shades. And then what I'll do is I'll go in my stash and I'll pick out obviously some browns or other colours. I don't want them all to be, you know, the orangey shades. They're very nice, but this will just be part of it. I don't want it all to be orange. Those came from a pack. Oh, now I don't know whether... Well, you saw one of them that came the other day. I'm not like Erin with a gorgeous, lovely basket I can pick up. Maybe if I just tip this down and let you see. It's all in a box. They all come in an assortment and you get whatever arrives, yeah. Sometimes you're lucky and you get, you know, 4 or whatever of the same, which is very pretty. And other times you just get like ones, and that one's just a very tiny one. Ooh, I don't know what you can see or not. There's greens and different things in there. I'll show you the full packs when I get this stupid tripod. Just stand back up again. See, these are places where I should be editing. I will do, Zoe, I promise you. Right, this one came. This was in the sale. Now this could possibly make an appearance in the autumn shawl, because although it's got a little bit of a glittery, it's still got the autumn kind of shades into it. But it is a very nice, I mean, I do sort of picture that actually into a cowl maybe, or, you know, a crochet hat and scarf. Now this, I'm very, very tempted to keep this for me, because I just love it, love it, love it. It's quite soft and quite fine. Again, it's another ice, but you know, oh, it's called Colourway Wool, so it's probably got wool in it. Again, no glasses, so I can't tell you. But I do think that's lovely. And it came in a pack of 8. I mean, they're just tiny balls, so it wouldn't make an awful lot for me. Nothing with sleeves, that's for sure. But I will think of a purpose. And this is another one of the fancy dancy yarns, which I will use in bits and pieces. I wouldn't use this for a whole anything except maybe part of a cowl or part of a shawl. Yep. And then last but not least, we've got this one. It looks pretty dark and dull and dismal, but I like it. It's got mustards and I think it's greys. I think it's, again, it's another ice yarn. What does it say it is? Oh, lupin. Lupin? Doesn't look anything like a lupin to me. Anyway, I thought I would let you know that I am, sorry for rustling, I have recovered my mojo, and hopefully those of you who are waiting for orders from me should get them soon, because I'm getting back on the ball. I mean, this new steamer could actually help me with my blocking, but to be honest, I am very dubious about it at the moment. So I'm going to try it on something old of mine, you know, just to see. I mean, I haven't really read the instructions because I haven't used it yet, but I think it's got different settings like low, medium, high. So I need to have a practice on something that doesn't matter, basically, before I try on anything that I've just crocheted, because it would break my heart if I spent a week crocheting something and then it gets ruined by the steamer. I did accidentally do that once because I was steaming with the iron above it, and then somebody was talking to me and I just started ironing it. That was something that was just spread out and ruined. I mean, once you do that, you kill acrylic, you killed it, haven't you? Right, well, Buster's sleeping again as usual on the chair today. The weather's dull, dismal, miserable, which is why we've got the electric lights on. I'm wearing my lovely, I think it's gorgeous, this. It's got hearts. When I think things are pretty, I think, how come people sew them for next to nothing? They are absolutely gorgeous. Their loss, my gain, yes. Oh, and a little birdie whispered that I should have got my boots for my birthday. It's not my birthday or next week, but I think I've got my boots that I've been coveting for ages. Anyway, I shall let you see them if it is true that I get them. And I need to change the laces though, because they come with plain black laces. And I saw a pair on a Facebook page that I follow, which is like bohemian type clothing, and they put red ribbons in them. You don't need the actual laces to lace up, so I think it would work, because once you've laced them in the right position, you use the side zip to get in and out of them. So I think, you know, I mean, obviously if you put strain on a ribbon it would just rip, so I think I might be able to customise them with a little bit of red ribbon. So I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, sorry about the hair, I've just come out of the shower. And but I am feeling, oh, can't tell you how wonderful I feel. Those girls in the treatment centre at North Manchester General Hospital, if I had any money I'd give it to them, because they were wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Anyway, bye for now, hope you're having a nice day, and bye for now. Sorry this won't be edited, Zoe, but bye for now.